Welcome back to It's a Vase Productions, where today I'm looking at Series 7, Episode 3 of Still Game. Now remember, we're doing them on Daily Motion for these last couple series, so remember to pause this video, follow the Daily Motion link in the description below, and then come back to this video to hear my thoughts on the episode. So, for now, pause and unpause. Okay, so episode 3 of series 7, pretty fun. I really like how the stories ended up coming together. I did not see that happening. I thought it was just them telling two different stories, but in typical Still Game awesome fashion, the two stories end up meeting at the end, and it's just pretty great. And the story with Methadone Mix starts in the store or whatever, which I thought was hilarious because they brought all that stuff to give to charity, and then they end up just giving it to each other, and the only thing they have left is a spoon, which is the perfect way to introduce Methadone Mick. You can't give him a spoon. He'll use it for the junk. And then he's like, oh yeah, just eating a big jar of junk. He's like, that's not how they do it. Oh, that part got me. Methadone Mick is hilarious. It's unfortunate that what's his name, the Jakey, died, and he died in real life, which is even more unfortunate. Someone mentioned in the comments of the last episode. So it was kind of fitting that they give him this, the tribute in the last episode, and Bobby getting this medal in this episode is still tied into that. But Methadone Mick is a heck of a replacement character. The other guy was an alcoholic. This guy obviously used to be addicted to like heroin, and now he's on methadone. And I gotta say, it's pretty hilarious. The character himself is awesome. Like when he goes and he thinks the door is talking to, yo, it's magic. You've got a talking letterbox. That was terrible accent, I apologize, but that was so funny. And Isa, of course, being typical Isa, listening through the door and talking to them through her little letter, that is just classic Isa. And when she came up with the reason not to go with Bobby to the event, she was like, because somebody has to watch the bar. She's like, woo! I mean, I'd love to go otherwise. Oh, man. Yeah, like I said, the writing still seems pretty solid. There's there's these minor changes, small differences from the first 6 series, and I can definitely see how if you were raised or you watched the first 6 series and then they had that break, so all you had to watch were the reruns of that, and then this came out, if you were expecting exactly the same thing, it might be a little bit jarring. But so far it does seem like it's got a lot of that, a lot of the heart, a lot of the, last episode they did the whole tribute to the guy, and this episode with Methadone Mick, and I like how they're looking out for him. And again, the way the stories come back together at the end. Where'd you end up getting a job? Oh, it's just some office job. It's like, what's the exact place where Winston went to get rid of his parking ticket? Which also, I think that's ridiculous to let a parking ticket, like there should be a max that it can go to, which shouldn't be that crazy. I don't know. But that just seems absurd. $4,000, and you don't even have a car anymore, and it's because then they just intentionally not tell you about your tickets and wait for it to get huge and then spring it on you. So I don't know about that. But him and Shug in the library, every joke with Shug's ears, you would think it would get old, but I just love it every time. When he yells at those ladies across the entire library. And Winston, when he tries to be the waiter, why would he try to be a waiter? Like, I guess he just happened to be dressed like the waiters, so he thought, why not take advantage of it? But the whole time, he should have just been like, oh, I'm a +1. I just got lost down this hallway. Like, why? When he goes out and he's carrying the hors d'oeuvres, and he starts putting them on the other table, and Mommy's like, what the fuck? It's just great. But and then Winston, my goodness, he was hilarious in this episode, but pretty damn dumb. Like, he gets this ticket, this massive and what does he do? Does he take it with him? Does he dispose of it? No, he just throws it in their little waste paper basket in the office that he just took it from. Like, admittedly, most people aren't going to be looking in there, but... And that's a great twist at the end that Methadone Mick got that job there. And of course, he's going to look through the trash. But it's good stuff. I'm definitely looking forward to the rest of this series, getting through 8 and 9. And I've been told it's a very emotional wrap up. So I'm hesitant about getting there because I don't want it to really end. But I know that it will. So we will venture forth, continue watching. Don't forget to tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. It very much helps me. And it would also very much help me if anyone is a Lord of the Rings fan or a Star Wars fan. I just made a Lord of the Rings music video that I'm pretty proud of, and a Star Wars music video featuring Audioslave that I'm pretty proud of. I'll put the links in the description below. If you can check those out, give them a like, maybe share them with people that you know are fans of Lord of the Rings or Star Wars. It would be a huge help for me because I'm really having a hard time getting eyes on those videos. But I know you're mostly here for the still game and the reaction stuff, so I am going to keep coming out with that as much as possible. So, thanks again. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you next time.